Sorry.
Oh my gosh, why'd you do that?
I got lasers.
Okay, laser beams behind the camera. What is going on, guys? It is Tony from Lomo Paintball. Today, I'm showing you how to program the new Dye CZR marker.
What? Is it hard to program the Dye CZR
Well,
marker?
a lot of people think it's hard, Mark, so that's why I'm here to show you how, so you don't have to read through the manual and figure out all the colors and know what to do all by yourself. You can watch this video and you can program the marker by simply watching the video.
Good, so manuals are ucky.
Yeah, they're yucky. Some people are confused. They're new to the game. They're not quite sure what the colors and the clicks mean. All that stuff. So guys, this is the new Dye CZR. If you haven't checked it out, don't forget shoplomopaintball.com. We have them available. Great markers, updated solenoid, updated barrel, the whole 9 yards. So let's jump into how to program this bad boy. First off, you guys are going to want to, if you are a right-handed player, always remember to access the configuration mode or the dip switches on the board that are inside the grip. It's always going to be on your palm side. Once again, if you are a dominant right-hand player, imagine yourself holding the marker, because there's no worse case scenario than taking off screw, screw, screw on the wrong side of the grip and then being like, realize, oh man, I have to access it on the other side. So you got to retighten those 3 screws back up and then you flip it over on the palm side. So here we go. Right here to show you, this is a 3/32 Allen wrench that is going to come in the kit when you bought it brand new or you already have your Allen wrenches at home. So take off the 3 grip screws.
I wonder why Dye hates left-handed people and puts it always on the right side.
Well, a lot of the guns are. If you need to go inside the grip, a lot of the board functions are always on the palm side of the gun. 2 and 3. So guys, what I'm going to show you here, set the screws off to the side. Make sure don't lose those. I'm sure they always do include a few extra in the parts kit that comes with the gun. But anyways, palm side if you're right-handed. Flip the grip open. What you're going to notice, Mark, zoom in real close. Right in this area here where the little red box is, you're going to need to put this gun into configuration mode to be able to program it. So what I'm going to do here, as stock, it's called normal mode. You see the 1 dip switch is upward and the 2 dip switches down. The only thing you need to do to program this gun is to flip your 2 up to the top and you are good to go. Now, I'm going to flip the gun over so you can actually see the LED lights and we will be able to program this thing. So let's flip this thing over. All right, now that we have it flipped over, you're going to want to look right in the back. You can see your power source button here up near the top. Let's turn it on, press and hold. It's going to flash all the crazy colors for you. Number 1 color is going to be the green. Green is your trigger sensitivity on how fast or sensitive you want that trigger to be. Flip it over by a simple trigger pull. 1 trigger pull brings you into the red value. Red is going to be your dwell. I highly recommend that you do not touch the dwell setting whatsoever. It comes factory like this. Quick lesson before I move on. Dwell, that is the time, the solenoid is actually from open to close. A lot of people think that when they raise or lower their dwell, so let's talk about lowering the dwell. They think they're going to get more air efficiency. So at a certain point, that can be true. But if you lower your dwell too much, once again, from the trigger pull, it is the amount of time the solenoid opens and closes. So if you lower it too low, you won't have enough air pressure going through the gun and paintballs are barely going to be coming out of the barrel, or you're only going to be shooting at 150 to 200 feet per second. So once again, I highly recommend in the red setting for this Dye CZR, leave the dwell stock. You're not going to gain much air efficiency by tinkering with it by yourself. Just leave it stock. The engineers at Dye know what they're doing. Keep it that way and keep it moving. Next setting should be the blue, which is the rate of fire. A lot of guys, simple trigger pull click, goes to blue. Once again, a rate of fire. People, you can mess with it at home or however you want to, but you want to crank this bad boy. I think it goes all the way up to rate of fire, like 12.5 to 13. You guys can mess with this on your own time. Wouldn't really suggest it once again. The engineers know what they're doing. That's the reason it comes stock this way out of the box. So furthermore, the next should be red. No, I lied. Next is yellow, which is the most important. That is the firing mode. This is literally the only thing I suggest that you guys mess with. Either you want to go semi-auto, PSP, Millennium, which a lot of the tournament guys are required to shoot at the 10.5 balls per second. Would definitely recommend that. So let's talk about yellow. I'm going to show you how to change it real quick. And when I show you how to change the firing mode, it goes for all the other stuff if you really want to get in tinkering with your marker. So yellow, if you see 1, it's a semi-automatic. If you see 2, it's a Millennium. 3 is PSP, and 4 is fully auto. So once again, let's see, it's in yellow, right? If you wanted to change this mode, it's in semi-auto right now, stock out of the box. So if I wanted to, say, play in a tournament or an NXL or whatever you guys are playing, Millennium mode is what is allowed at 10.5 balls per second capped. So I'm going to pull and hold the trigger, and it's going to tell me, once it blinks back at you, it will tell me what value it's currently in. I already told you it's probably going to blink back once since this gun is brand new, stock out of the box. So press and hold. It blinked back once. So if I wanted it into Millennium, 1, 2, because in your manual, it'll tell you that the Millennium mode is value 2, which means you only click the trigger twice. So let's scroll back. We had green, which was trigger sensitivity. The red was the dwell. The blue is the rate of fire. And then yellow is your firing mode. We're back to yellow. So let's see if that actually saved on the board inside the gun. So press and hold until it blinks. 1, 2. So it did save. So once again, let's say I want to put it back into semi-auto. Click it once. 1. It'll flash the crazy colors, letting you know that program has saved. And you can always go back and recheck it by pressing and holding until it shows you what it's in. Blinks back once. Great. But once again, now you have to make sure it's back in semi-auto. You are ready to rock. All right, Mark, do you have any other questions?
Of course I do. Is there a factory reset if I screw up everything?
Currently, I don't know that, but what I do know is the manual has all the factory settings that you need for all the different colors, the 4, the red, the green, the blue, the yellow. It tells you right in the manual what that default setting should be. So in case you get in too deep and you don't know what to do, you can always go to your manual and it tells you exactly what setting came stock from the factory. Furthermore, before we close this video out on how to program it, do not forget to flip your gun back over and put the dip switch to number down 1. So it'll put you back into normal mode. You can easily turn the gun off. And you guys are ready to rock. Your gun has been programmed and all set, ready to rip. So once again, any other questions, don't forget to look over at the manual.
Don't ask us. Look at the manual.
No, I mean, I'm not going to be answering calls over the phone on how to do it. But this is a quick video on how to program the Dye CZR. I hope this helps. I hope now you're like not so confused by just reading it on paper. Thanks for watching. Don't forget shop.lomopaintball.com. Go over to the Jerky Den, get some of the best protein in the game, and we'll see you guys next time.
Don't touch the dwell.
Don't touch the dwell. Don't do it.
Don't touch the dwell.
Not
Say
gonna make
with
it
me.
more efficient.
Don't touch the dwell. Don't touch the
Mark's
dwell.
got his own song.
Don't touch the dwell.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, don't touch the dwell. We don't touch the dwell. You don't touch the dwell. Nobody should ever
He's getting
touch
wild
the
here.
dwell. Gotta get that time in there.